Well, good evening. It's the 9th of February 2008. Time's going very, very quickly, is it not? Already in February, and summer, it seems, is with us. What a beautiful day we had today at Central Park, and we needed it after months of rain. No doubt, after today's sunshine, we'll be having a hosepipe ban, I should think. Right, well, so a couple of good pieces of news to report. First of all, Denbigh FC versus Pwllheli in the North West Coast FA Challenge Cup round 2. Final score today was Denbigh FC 4, Pwllheli FC 1. And what can I tell you about the game? Well, it was second game on the trot when Denbigh Town have played at their best. Free-flowing, attacking, solid defending, and an all-round excellent game by our boys today. And though Pwllheli weren't the force that they were last season when we were in the same league as them, I mean, we were head and shoulders today, but really we have come on a pace since last season. We were good enough last season, we are even better this season. Okay, well, we started early doors. Even in the first minute, Mike Lundstrom got his blonde head to a Luke O'Mahony cross ball. It was a superb ball. Luke's had an excellent game again today, and he's planted a ball across, and Mike's risen early, popped his head on it, but it just went wide to the left of the post with the goalkeeper on the spot, not able to move. So that was quite unlucky. Mike did say he was going to grab 2 goals today, but it wasn't him who grabbed the 2, it was Ian Evans. Ian, his first goal, it was actually made by Lundstrom. Lundstrom sent a ball over to Ian, who swiveled on it and volleyed, lifted it over the keeper from all of 25 yards. It was a superb strike. Well done, Ian, if you're listening to this. And his second goal was quite a nice one also. A short corner. Ryan fed a short corner in, came back to Ryan, he planted a low fizzer into the box. Ian got down, got it, controlled it, and he turned and he whacked it towards goal along the floor, rifled it really, and it sneaked in on the left hand post really into the corner of the net there, so right along the box, right along the area. Well done, Ian. That was his second goal, and the third goal was a goal made in heaven really. Devon Cassidy fed Luke on the left. Luke sent over a superb ball. Kenny Burgess rose like a salmon, and he got to the ball before the keeper. Over the keeper it went into the net. A cracking goal. Well done, Kenny B. The links effect was working, obviously. Okay, so that was half time. Second half, we took our hands from around their throat really. We took our foot off the pedal. We throttled down a little bit and let them in it, back into it. Not that they really bothered us too much. Though Jamie Hulsey's had a good game today, and he had a couple of stiff challenges. He had to grab the ball, and he's done really well today. And he had one in particular, one excellent save by Hulse. Good old Jamie Hulse. But at the other end, Luke hit the post, the left-hand post. He was determined to grab a goal. He didn't get a goal today, but he was again. Luke is at his best when he's burning down the left-hand side and getting balls across, quality balls, and then people are picking up the bits. We've been done really well today. Also at the back, I mentioned for Mark Orme and for Tony Davis, who were pretty awesome. They really kept those Pwllheli lads in check. And then, indeed, the fourth goal was coming. And it was a bit of a mix-up. And though Craig Goodwin said he was claiming it, and the announcer, whoever that was, gave the goal to Craig Goodwin, I believe it has been credited as an own goal. I don't like own goals. It upsets the guy who's given the own goal, and it takes a goal away from Craig, basically. So, well done, Craig Goodwin, for your effort today. Tim had thrown him up front towards the end of the game, and Craig is one quality footballer, and one ball in particular. I was talking to Big Paul, and the ball from right to left, a good if Glenn Hoddle had done it, people say it would be purring from the right hand side all the way over to Luke's foot. It was an absolutely amazing ball. So Craig Goodwin, what a little gem we've got there. And also Chris O'Brien came on as substitute. Anyway, I could go on, but I won't. Only to say that Puff did get something out of the game when Ben Chippendale he executed after a bit of a melee in the Denbigh box. Good save again by Hills, but it broke eventually to Ben, and he's buried it past Hulsey for 4-1. Then at the end, sorry to say that Darren Cassidy got a cut which required stitches, and he was taken to Glen Clwyd where he had a couple of stitches. Anyway, so that's excellent news, and we await the draw. Anyway, now on to the reserves, and we'll just pull up this page a little bit, I think. Okay, we need to look at this little fella, because he has scored 4 goals for the reserves today. Yes, the final score there was Mockford Sports 4, Denbigh Town Reserves 5. Amazing. Mockford raced into a 2-0 lead on 15 and 25 minutes, Jay Goddard and Rob Knowles, but then Matt Toole, 2 minutes after Knowles' strike, he got his body in front. Lucas actually hit a shot that squirmed out of the keeper's hands, and Matt slid in, so that was 2-1. And then we had Chris Evans to make it 3-1 for Mockford on 35 minutes, and that's how it finished at half-time. Anyway, mentioning of Gaz John, who has had a superb game down the right-hand side, and he was going past his defender for fun, and really it put a lot of doubt into the sports minds, and Denbigh gained up. We're getting a lot of confidence. Anyway, Lucas, he grabbed one back on 50 minutes, and then on 55, it was all square, a penalty. Gaz John, I believe, was chopped down in the box and upstepped Lucas. Bang, 3-all. However, Mockford, they got in, they edged again into the lead at a mash on 60 minutes, but then Lucas Brooks on 70 and on 85 minutes has given the three points, the whole 3 points, the whole kit and caboodle to Denbigh Town FC. Was it over then? No, it wasn't actually, because Chris Brown had to make a double save, a little bit like probably Jim Montgomery in the Sunderland Leeds Cup final. It was Tony Sheridan said it was one of the most remarkable saves he's seen Chris or any other keeper make. Okay, so the Denbigh Town reserves will look at their team for today. Chris Brown, Ben Stanway, Justin Jones, Johnny Bowen, Jamie Clayton, Mark Grief, Darren Nixon, Chris Hughes, Gaz John, Lucas Brooks, Matty Toole. Subs, Adam Owen, Andy Skiok, Sean Williams, Cy Mackey and Gareth Wynne Hughes. Man of the match was given to Lucas Brooks by the opposition, with a special mention to Gaz John, who's had a tremendous game. Also, I was talking to Tony earlier, and he said that every one of them performed really, really well. He's proud of all of them, and what he's looking for now is a quick start. Again, we've gone 2 goals behind early doors, and okay, we know we can get back into it, but wouldn't it be nice if we could race into a 2-0 lead for a change? And we do have the quality, we do have the players, we have the skill, we have the commitment, and we also have the speed. Very important. Speed is very, very important. Okay, back to the first team. Another home game this coming Saturday. Denbigh Town and Cymru Alliance against Flint Town United. Very important game, probably the most important game of the season, because this is a league game. We need those points. Righty-ho, we'll just have another look at their website here, and we'll pull down, and it was nice to see Justin back. Justin was back there for the reserves today. Pull down a little bit more. Chris O'Brien came on as sub. Nice to see that, and also we'll just have a little look there. There's Imogen. Again, she was delighted to see the photograph of herself, and I believe her father has printed it out, so he didn't have to do that. He could have emailed me. Anyway, just look at a few of the reserves there. Chris Brown, Tom was absent today. Adam was on the bench. Bowen, he was awesome. Darren, good game. Jamie, another good game. Brett was absent today. Cy Mackey came on, and Gary Maddock was there supporting the lads. Sean and Gaz were, I believe, on the subs bench. Yes, they were. And then Chris Hughes and Gaz John, who both have had excellent games today. There's my man of the week.